everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to this month's rendition of $10 Quilt for May 2020.
Yeah, we're just getting in before May's finished.
Exactly.
We're squeaking in there.
We are for
It's nice
sure.
to see you all.
It is nice to be here with all of you.
We look forward to seeing you in person before too long. This has not been the ideal way to conduct operations.
Absolutely not. We hope to open on June 8th. We've got some safety precautions we have to put in place, but we're working away at that. So hopefully we'll see you all slowly in person very soon. We'll be sending out an email with the information to let you know when and how, etc. So watch for that.
Yeah, we look forward to it enormously.
We do, absolutely. We miss you guys incredibly. So today we have a few products to talk about. I've got these pin cushions. They're called Zircles. They are a strong, strong magnet. There is a blue one and a green one, and they work wonderfully. They're super fantastic because the way they keep the pins, when you drop your pins onto the pin cushion, they form a starburst pattern. So it makes it very easy to just pick a pin up and not worry about which end you're going to grab, because you're always going to grab the outside of the pin. The way the magnet is, I guess, put into the pin cushion, it makes it form a starburst. If you do happen to drop some pins on the floor, it's not a problem because it's magnetic. You can just pick up the pins, and again, they situate themselves so that the end of the pin is out, so you're not grabbing the tip of the pin. The pins that I'm referring to are our clover flower head pins. They come in a nice little box set. There are 100 in here, and they are wonderful pins. They're nice and long. They're probably about 2 inches long, and they've got the little flower head on the end of them so that you have something to grab onto when you are picking it up. Makes it easy to sew in your sewing machine, and it gives you the little handle to pull out, handle if you will. And they are nice and sharp too. So they are, usually these are the pins of choice for quilters. They're called quilters flower head pins. So the pin cushions that I mentioned are $27.99, and they're wonderful. Another feature that I forgot to mention or to show you is that the pins do not come off. The pins are on here hard, and they are not, no matter how hard you shake that, they're not going to come off. So you could just pack this when you're ready to go somewhere, which someday you'll be able to go away sometime. You can just pack this, and they're not going to fall off into your bag and get all mixed up. The box of 100 clover head pins are, flower head pins by Clover are $18.99.
Worth every penny. My favorite pins. Okay, and I'm going to show you a new Creative Grids ruler. This is the Stripology XL, and I'm going to come closer so you can see. Some of you may have the Stripology from before. Like all Creative Grids rulers, it has the grip system on the back, so it's easy to slide around, although this is a big ruler, you're not going to slide around too much. But that it stays firm on your fabric when you go to use it. It's got vertical slits cut the whole way across the ruler at 1/2 inch increments, and those are to allow you to put your rotary cutter in a little slot at the top or bottom of the ruler and cut down that groove. So you can use any of those grooves to cut different sized strips. They've got markings across the bottom for specially marked for 2.5 inch strips or 1.5 inch strips, which are really common strip sizes that you might want to cut. But you can cut even border strips. You can cut an 8.5 inch strip using this, or 6 inch strip, or 2 1/4 for your binding. Whatever you want to do, you can cut 1/4 inch increments or 1/2 inch increments. So it works really well. They've also got markings on here for squaring up blocks. Even sizes or 1/2 inch sizes. So it's a great ruler with lots of markings. The main purpose is cutting strips. So first of all, you're going to take your fabric, full width of fabric, and fold it in half, the fold edge up to the selvage. And you're going to cut like this so that it fits fully within the slotted area of the ruler. And you just want to make sure to have the folded edge and the selvage edge even so that you don't get any elbows in your strips that you cut out. So I've laid out my fabric ready for cutting here. And I'm going to line up one of the horizontal lines across the ruler with the folded edge of the fabric, and then I am ready to cut. So I'm just going to look at the, pick off the markings here for the 2.5 inch strips, and I'm going to cut a whole bunch of those out. So I just have to pop my ruler in there first and cut across at every little square marking that indicates a 2.5 inch strip. So I'm just going to cut across the width here. And then once I finish cutting those, you can see these are all cut apart,
Wow.
all the same size, and it's fantastic.
It is pretty awesome.
I've got one of these at home and I've used it many, many, many times, and it goes so fast. And I'm just going to take a few of these strips and show you how you can use it to subcut. So just stretching out the strip and using the lines on your mat, you just want to make sure you get them all evenly spaced. Just going to do a couple of these. And then you can subcut into any size units you want. So if you're wanting to do 2.5 inch squares to put together a project, you can cut subcut to 2.5 inches. If you're wanting to do 2.5 by 5 inch rectangles, you can do that as well. So that again, I'm just going to cut across, take off the edge first, and I'm going to cut 5 inch, a couple of rectangles, and then I'll cut some squares. And you can very, very quickly cut anything you need. So you can see that there I've got my rectangles, they're all the same size, and here I've got, and in each of these stacks there's 4 different squares, so you can see how quickly I have cut a multitude of subcut pieces and they're ready to go into your quilt. It's very hard to show this when we're on the little camera. And I highly recommend that you go to the link on the email that we sent out, and it will take you to Goodrun Erla's demo of her own ruler, and she's got all the studio set up and everything so that you can really, really see what she's doing. And she'll also explain how you use the ruler for squaring up and how you use it for cutting diamonds and triangles as well as rectangular or square pieces. It comes with a great set of instructions. You've got all sorts of information in there on every one of those different steps, but do check out her video. These Stripology rulers are an investment piece. This ruler is $89.99. It is something that you will value the whole time you own it. It is a wonderful, wonderful ruler, and we hope that you'll take the time to look at the demo and perhaps get one for your own use. You'll love it. And subcutting strips, this is a jelly roll book, but you can cut your own strips. I'm going to come a little closer so you can see. This is a classic book. This is a book called Jelly Roll Quilts, and it's by Pam and Nikki Lintott, that are an English mother and daughter team that have got together to make all sorts of wonderful patterns. Again, it's really hard to show you, so we'll probably put some pictures in our email as well.
Yes.
And there's all sorts of great quilts in here, and we highly recommend this book either for your purchased jelly rolls or for strips you create yourself. And this book is $38.99.
The last, sorry.
Go ahead. Oh yes.
We have a quilt sample to show you. This is from the Laundry Basket Quilts Braveheart collection, and it is just, it's so pretty, absolutely. I'm not sure what detail you can see it in, but they're absolutely beautiful fabrics. They're nice floral prints and little tiny calicos, if you will. And it's just a simple ball block, thank you, and a 9-patch block, and you just alternate them so you get the secondary pattern of the star. We have kits for this made up, ready to go. The size is 58 by 70, and the kits are $129.99.
And I love it. And we have yardage too, of course, which will be on our website.
Okay.
And
so
that is it.
Thank you for joining us, and we will see you soon.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye now.